This video might get 1 million views, and if you see this, little evil boy. Hello, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, o genki desu ka?
Genki desu.
Okay, today's story time. I'm telling her for the first time, so I'm just telling everybody all away as family members. I want to tell you how people can be evil. Yes, no matter where you go, you have to be so careful and vigilant. So as you can see, I have traveled again out of my little country. You know, traveling out, taking the night bus, sometimes you lose your way, and for me, I'm not so good at directions, so I stop and I ask people for directions. So the first thing, I needed to find the bus stop. It's a bus stop that I know, but I just forgot where it was. So I stopped and I asked the gentleman at the train station. I shouldn't even say gentleman. Right. You know, the man looked at me and tell me, said, him don't know. The man said, "Sumimasen, what can I say?" I'm like, Tokyo bus stop. I'm at Google. I think it's named bus something another. Google it. The man said, look dead set in my eye and say, Wakademasen. And usually if they don't know, because they work there, it's their job, they're supposed to find out and help the customers. I say, okay, I complain, I'm walking. I say, what kind of foolishness this?
He was a worker there?
Yes, I say he's a man who work at the train station.
Okay.
And he look me dead set in the eye. Wakademasen. So okay, no problems. I went outside and I was like, what am I gonna do? So there was a couple who was looking at me, and they kept looking back at me, because I was looking around like, who's gonna be my next target to ask? You know what I mean? So because they were looking at me, I was like, sure, I'm gonna ask them. So the moment I approached them, it's as if they were expecting me to approach them, because as I said, they were looking.
Right.
So I went to them and I said, "Sumimasen, where is the bus stop for Tokyo and whatever?" And the guy took his phone out. He went and he got a map. And he was telling me, like, he used a bit of English, like, okay, go that way, turn left. When you get to the left, you will see a circle. He was talking about a roundabout. And he said, go around it, and etc, etc. And he said, go down that way, go downstairs, and then go back up. I was trying to figure it out, so I was like, one more time, moichido. And he told me again. Okay. And he showed me on the map. So you know, sometimes they take out the map and they show you, and even if you don't understand. So the girl was saying something all along. The girl was like, she's look a little bit surprised or something. But you know, when they know a little English, yes, their friends or whatever would boost them up and say, what's so going? Wow, you know English. So I thought that's what she was doing. Apparently not. And I'm gonna tell you why I know that's not what she was saying or doing. But because it was in Japanese, I couldn't decipher what she was actually saying to him. But the expression was like she was surprised and stuff. Anyway, I went the direction that he told me, and when I got there, I got to a dead end at the station. So I literally didn't see any bus stop or anything. So I asked another train staff. This time he took the phone and he called and found out where exactly I should go. And then I showed him the map, and he said, oh, okay, no, this is the east exit. You should go back to the central exit. Okay, that's the roundabout that the guy was telling you about. No, by this time I was running, because the time was running off. Because the guy took a while to tell me all of what he was telling me, to the point where I even asked him, how long will it take? Because obviously I was looking at my watch, I was looking at my phone, the time, and he was like, 15 minutes. Oh, no, 5 minutes. And even so, the girl was like, oh, I was like, so she doesn't know that her boyfriend speaks English? What so? You know? Anyways, I didn't have time to really think about all of that, because I had to try and catch the bus. Right. When I went to the central exit, I couldn't believe that it was the same place I was coming from. I went back trying to exit, but because I keep going in and out, the train pass wasn't going through. They wouldn't allow it. So the staff called me over to swipe my card or to check or whatever.
Right.
And the same guy who said, "But what Kadima sent," came. Like he was looking like, what she want now? I'm like, somebody else is assisting me. Excuse. So the man did whatever he did and let me through. And I even asked him again. I showed him on the phone this time and I said, where is this? He was like, they were reluctantly saying go that way. So I said, okay, me just take my card and go. And never said arigato gozaimasu. No thank you. Because I was just so upset and the time ago. I need to run, I need to go. Alright. When I went back, I realized that the bus stop was 2 minutes away from where I asked the guy and the girl.
2 minutes walk?
2 minutes away from where the guy sent me on a wild goose chase. Luckily, I didn't run past the dead end train station and go around. Yeah, because I would have missed the bus. All right, how I know it was an evil act, I'm gonna tell you this, and look at how funny this is.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, yes, catch the bus. Oh, because if I had missed that bus, I would have lost my money, couldn't get a refund, and then I would have to book another bus and I would have missed like everything would be so messed up. Yeah, because for me to get there in the morning, how would I get there? Can't book a flight right now in the night or whatever, you know.
Right.
Okay, so usually because it's a long ride, like 8 hours, they have rest stops.
Okay.
Girl, you know no say.
What time is that to them on the bus?
No.
Oh. Okay.
When I went to the second rest stop, I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh no, are you? It was you. I saw them.
You saw them.
I remember them because they took so long with the phone and everything. And I kept looking at them, looking in their faces, like, okay, we're
taking a mental note of them.
Yeah, I was literally just looking and just, you know, trying to understand what they were saying. And I realized at that point, Sivani, the guy was being evil and the girl was literally telling him, don't do that, why are you doing that? Maybe that's what she was saying.
I see.
Maybe she was saying, why are you telling her that way? And they were going to the same bus stop because I saw them. You know what? Why I know that it was them? Because, you know, usually Asians all of them look alike. I don't know about anybody else, but all Asians,
all of them look alike to me.
All of them look alike, especially with a mask. How I knew it was them, when I saw them, literally clicked in my mind that it was them.
Right.
And my mouth went open right away. I was like, oh! So I was about to say, like, what the hell? They ran.
Yeah?
Yep, both of them, because they were holding hands, like they were at the stoplight. Because where I approached them at first, they were actually at a stoplight waiting for the cross sign to turn green.
I see.
They were at a pedestrian crossing.
I see.
So they were holding hands, and by the moment I was like, because, you know, just reflex, you know, they ran.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, I looked around, I didn't even see which bus they went on. It wasn't my bus though. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't my bus. I didn't see which bus they went on. And I felt like if I had seen which bus they went on, I would probably go up to the window and show them a little finger or something. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, some people can be this evil, and I really trusted them because usually people help you. If they don't want to,
as though they wanted to help.
Yes. If they don't want to, sometimes they say, "Oh, what kind of, like the guy, you know, want to help me?" Obviously, or
but they just wanted to be mischievous.
The guy.
Yeah.
And the girl, when I was like, I'm telling you, some Jamaican stuff came to my mind that I could tell that boy. I said, my gosh, imagine it was the same bus stop them going. And why I knew he understood me, he spoke a little bit of English, and he repeated, he said, Tokyo bus stop, and I said, yes.
So he sent you to a dead end, and did you pass the bus stop that you should have gone first, or you?
I turned back. I went He sent me the
sent you the opposite direction.
And look at the implications of missing an overnight bus that is over 6,000.
And they know this because they have to take buses like every day, buses and trains.
Took the same bus. It was in the same rest stop where I saw them. And by the time I said, this video might get 1 million views, and if you see this, look at evil boy.
Beg in the name of God, subscribe to this channel.
This video might get millions of views and billions of views, and you might see this and say, oh, I remember that story, let me tell you something. I was like, oh my God, can people be this evil?
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that, you know, not because for the most part, or generally speaking, people are nice and they're helpful. Just be on your guard and be careful just the same. And try to second guess information. But at that point, I didn't have the time. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, thank you. Run, gone. Can't imagine all
so
my
you
life.
just, you needed help. You thought he was there to help you, only to find out that he was just there to cause trouble.
Well, it happened to me again when I was traveling to a different direction the same day, and then this man told me platform 8. In my mind, I'm like, no, let me check. Oh, let me tell him thanks. I was like, and then he came to me like, you're gonna trust them again. You know, so it just goes to show that sometimes people can really skew your
and one experience
right? So you can't even use one experience, because the man who told me platform 8 or whatever, he was right.
Okay.
But then in my mind, because it was still fresh, I was like,
yeah,
you're really gonna trust them again? So I checked, but yeah, that was my tell you, boy.
It's funny still, it don't like.
No, we can't laugh. No, come on. Hey.
And the mere fact that when they saw you, they ran. They knew what they did.
They knew.
He knew what he did, and the girl was trying to, like, you know.
But what goes around comes around. My God will judge you all. Thank you for watching. See you.